Welcome to a special episode of Ankle Sore and our review of Port Adelaide's 2023 season. While you're watching the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on our thoughts, particularly Port Adelaide, who finished 5th with 17 wins.
Where did Post Adelaide finish?
Post Adelaide, is that next?
I don't think we're doing it. They were university. They're out.
They're out. Done.
It's like dealing with children.
Probably. So Port Adelaide's highs, 3 blokes. Very obvious.
Yeah.
Rosie, Butters, Horn Francis, right?
Would you ever think you'd be saying that?
About Horn Francis?
Francis?
Well, you've got to be honest here.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't. But yeah, well, it is.
He stepped up, hasn't he?
He'd be good. He'd be good at that club right now. But
he's a
anyway,
machine.
Lowe's. What is going on with Ollie Wines? He's lost his way.
Is that a question to me?
No, well, I'm just saying it in general.
Can
We
I
can talk
answer
about.
it?
You can answer.
If you're going
it.
to ask me that question?
Yeah, I'll ask you the question.
Ken Hinkley, playing back on the ball. He's not a wingman.
I know.
He
was playing out of position.
He was playing on a wing this year. That experiment's over.
So who doesn't play on the ball?
Well,
You see where I'm going with
okay,
this?
all right, good question. I won't. Okay,
You just mentioned
that's fair.
the 3 positives.
Take him off the wing. I don't care where you put him.
Yeah, that's right.
He's not a wingman. That experiment
He
failed.
might be good in another state because he's no
100%.
good. He's no. If
He's
unless he's on
Victorian.
the ball.
Victorian.
Yeah,
Isn't
he's
he?
a Victorian. He's a Victorian.
Yeah, he
Anyway,
is.
so if that was a question, get him off the wing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's the positives. I think their midfield still. Oh, I just mentioned those blokes.
Their strength. It's their one wood.
Definitely their strength, and because of that, obviously a lot of the games run in the midfield. They're still capable. You know what I mean? Negative. Ken needs to go. I think he's been too long at the helm. I know everyone's going to say, how can you say that when they played finals and they won the amount of games they won and so forth, right? But I just think enough is enough.
But they're stuck with him now.
Yeah, for 2 more.
I know, but I think it's a negative. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying. I know they're stuck.
A negative that they re-signed him.
That's my
In
point.
hindsight again, right? I mean, they could have waited 2 more
We
weeks.
should do an episode on hindsight.
Hindsight.
There'll be a lot, mate.
It's a beautiful word
Jeez, we'd be
today.
going for 6 hours on hindsights.
So, can they improve? Honestly, and I know it's sitting on. I don't know. No, I don't know. Probably I'll say no because I think Ken Hinkley. I think that's the well's running dry with him. So maybe not. No.
What do you think about? I was going to ask you a question about that midfield.
Yeah.
You said, what was it you said about the midfield?
I said there's still a Rosie Butters, Horn Francis.
Yeah, and then
And then they've got a few of the others that sit around them.
Yeah.
Obviously, these
When I
guys.
mentioned that, I just wanted to hear it. That was all. Yeah. Just,
Do you agree with that or not?
I wrote in mind that they were out of their weight division a lot this year.
It's a good
in
call.
the midfield.
Yeah.
They were tremendous.
But you're saying when they played against the bigger bodies,
In the end, they were beaten.
they got hit hard. And,
Carlton beat them by.
Yeah.
I know there was a lot out that
Yeah.
day, and I think Rosie, but I won't use Carlton as an example.
probably not a good
but
one.
when they were beaten
soundly.
soundly through
Yeah.
the midfield.
Yeah,
That was how you beat them.
and you're right. The bigger bodies they struggle with. Hence, what you said is correct. Why would you not play Ollie Wines as the biggest body they've got in that midfield?
I worked him beautifully because that's what I was getting onto.
It's correct.
What does that say more about what they think of Ollie Wines now?
Well, maybe
It's not his fault, poor bloke. Do you agree?
Well, yeah.
Imagine someone get your midfielder, your career, you win a Brownlow, and he goes, "You're playing on the
Yeah,
wing,
but-
mate."
It's always
Yeah,
the
but
same.
these-
Mate, you're
these-
playing on the wing, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But these days you got to adapt.
Okay, but
That's why I think
he's
they're going
not a
for it.
wingman. I'm with him. He's not a wingman,
Okay,
mate.
so put his
Would you
name.
play Lucky at fullback? I know you always use the North thing, but would you? No.
No.
No, we're talking chalk and cheese, mate.
I know. So for me, I'm going to jump in first.
Go for it.
Their highlights was 13 wins in a row between
Yeah, that's
rounds 4 and
Fantastic.
round 17. They had a good July and June.
They win
young
premierships in
guns-
June and July.
Stood up. Their lowlights were they were beaten badly in both finals.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
In the-
absolutely agree.
They were fighting out of their weight division. I mentioned that with their mids, Wines to wing. Positives, like I said, I rolled into, at the end of the day, they went from 11th last year to 3rd.
Yeah, so
I mean, so that's
positive,
a great
fantastic
result.
in that regard. Yes.
Yeah, it's a great result. Their back six, I think, a bit of a negative there. They've lost Jonas. They're
Is he
relying
retired
on
or did he-
Aaliyah. Well, he was out of favour.
he's retired.
And now he's retired. But they didn't have him for a lot of the back half.
I think they're in trouble in the back.
And then they've got Mackenzie, and that's all they got at the moment.
Aaliyah, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but is he?
He's a
Drop-
star.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all
no,
they've got.
He is a star.
But do you reckon he's gone back with a little bit?
He was probably asked to play roles that...
He's got no help whatsoever.
No, that's
maybe.
right.
Like you said, no help, mate.
So yeah, I agree with that. Their back line, mate,
And-
they need to.
And I just think for 20... They've got to be bold on the trade table now. Like they got Boak running around,
Charlie Dixon.
Charlie Dixon,
Charlie
Lysette. Like
He's
they've got to be
yeah.
bold. They've got to have a crack.
Well,
If
if
they
I-
want to be in this window for next year, or if they want to continue this, they've got to. Radagalia's out there. Mackay they're not going to look at, obviously. You know, there's players out there that they should be looking at. Jordan Sweet again.
They have to look
Just
at
be bold
but
for
they have
next
to look
year.
at Radaglia, don't they?
They do. I think they've
Oh.
put an offer on the table, haven't they?
They need to land someone like him for their back line.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. And Zerk Thatcher. So if they can get...
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard of it, but
that'll shore up their defence.
A little bit, yeah.
is he related to Maggie Thatcher?
Could have been.
Maybe, I don't know.
Could have
Yeah.
been. So, look, can they improve? Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of upside for Port
Oh, okay,
Adelaide.
fair enough. That's fair. Yep.
Yeah, I think
After
plenty of
saying that,
upside.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Zerk Thatcher would be a great get for them. And if
They're an
they,
exciting team to watch.
yeah, when
They
they're
were all year.
Yeah, they are. They are when they're on. You're right, because all those guys that we've spoken
Yep.
about, once they're on their bikes, kind of phrase, they
Yeah.
look good. You're right.
Powell Pepper up forwards, you know, Dixon's gone.
Yes.
So they just need to sort that out. What do you reckon, Andrew?
I reckon. So the highlight was their home and away season. To win 17 games, impressive. 13 in a row. Also, Dan Houston kicking the winner against
What a
Essendon.
tremendous kick
That was a highlight. It's probably one of the
That was
highlights of the season.
incredible.
It was fantastic.
The pressure.
Yeah.
It was wet.
it was
Wasn't
wet,
it wet?
55 out.
That
great
was the
kick.
night.
I actually
that was
thought-
the
on an
night
angle.
that Dante played.
Dante, yeah, the last minute inclusion.
Don't worry, mate. When he becomes a premier ruckman, you'll all be.
Well, there you go. You talk
apologising.
about Jordan Sweet. They've got Dante.
Maybe Dante's the Lysette
answer?
replacement.
Well,
Although that Ollie Lord looked all right.
He does look all right, doesn't
Ollie
he?
Lord, yeah, young kid, yeah. Hopefully there's some upside for him because
Because he's the forward that could take over Dixon's.
he has to. He has, like...
Mate,
Whatever happened
you want
to,
to talk about flops? I'll tell you a flop of flops.
Who?
Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe he was in the squad
we even need
for
to
the
talk
last
about him?
final?
Who's the guy that forward that he did his knee? He was a young forward for Port Adelaide. He had a good season last year. Tall forward. I'm trying to think of his.
Put the pressure on me.
Yeah, put the pressure on both of us.
Not Riccardi. That Riccardi type.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
He's got Georgiades.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what
So
happened to
he
him?
comes back.
Yeah, he comes back. That's
he
a
did an
handy,
ACL, so he comes back.
handy
yeah.
pickup. I
See,
like
And look,
Georgiades.
Marshall...
And
He's
he's
all right.
good.
He's improved.
And Dersma can't get. He's in and out, isn't he?
I played a bit.
What is he? Half full. He's a
Yeah.
half full
Winger,
flanker,
mate.
winger.
I think he's tradable.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
they won't though. They think
They
so
won't.
highly of them.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with Port Adelaide. They just think so highly of their players.
Anyway,
But anyway, the low light is straight sets. Terrible final series. Horrendous. Belted in both finals.
Yeah.
Not even a look.
I know it's
Yeah.
true.
Their positives: Butters, Rosie, and Houston. I won't include Horn Francis. Of course, he's a positive. He's 18. Like he didn't have a huge impact, but
I
he
know,
was
but
good
he went to the
times.
next level at some stage.
I thought so.
this year.
If you reckon that's all he's got,
No,
he's got 5 levels to go.
no. I'm saying he went to the next level.
I
I'm
don't
saying
think he did. I think he showed glimpses, like he showed at North. He didn't play as much as at North as he
Yeah.
did this year. Again, if this was his second year at North, he'd be as good as he was this year. But I think he's got 3 or 4 levels to go. He's
I agree.
He's going to be a superstar.
I agree.
They're negative. Their backline, like we've had.
we've spoken on
Horrendous.
It's broken down.
Oh, it's broken.
Dysfunctional.
Very
It is.
dysfunctional.
It is totally agree.
And too much left to too few. Rosie, Butters.
It's the
Houston.
same old.
That was
Houston.
it.
Ali has to battle his heart
they
out at
carried
the back.
the load for the whole year. And
How long can they do it for?
Yeah, you can only do it for so long
And
until
like
they
up
get
forward,
burnt
their
out.
best small forward was Powell Pepper, who
Powell Pepper, yeah.
needed to always inject him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
to do
game
something.
was always,
you
yeah.
can't rely on Dixon. Like, far out. I mean, he's
I thought Willie Rioli was a good pickup.
was
He played
a
he
very
played
good
all right.
pickup.
He was
I agree
good.
with you.
He was good.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like they won 17 games, and we're talking like they finished bottom
That's
4.
why I reckon
but
they got. I'm sorry, like,
Yeah, maybe.
but I don't think they can improve because they finished 3rd, right? So where
Yeah,
they go, they
They're not going to be top
are you
two.
saying that they can't replicate that?
I don't
no,
think they can.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think even with the injection of if they get Zerk Thatcher and Radaglia, great for them.
Oh, the backline then
But
is-
do they play
the
as
backline's
well?
another-
Do they play as well next year? Like I don't know. It's,
don't know.
Look, I still think they play finals. I think Vito's sort of on the ball with Ken Hinkley. It's been there a long time. Like they're still weighing up. Do we give Boak another season? Why?
Joking me, he's 35.
Well,
ridiculous,
mate,
isn't it?
You don't have to tell me he was horrendous in those.
So their
both
upside might not mean they'll win 17 games.
No.
Their upside might mean they
take a
settle
step-
their defenders down.
Yeah.
They get Radaglia and Zerk Thatcher. They may win 14 games and they may finish sixth, but they'll win a final.
Yeah,
But they
because
might
they've got-
improve
because
as-
they're
So they
better-
might
yeah,
just
you know why?
reset.
Because they're better equipped in
That's
those
right.
areas. That's
So
right.
moving forward, it might be less wins.
Yep.
Maybe a finals win. They need to win a final.
They need
next
to win a
year.
final
agree.
next year. Yeah, they do. They actually
agree.
do. But let's have a look at their draft hand.
Well, the draft hand's pretty barren because obviously they used it for Horn Francis.
Baron, remember that?
The Baron, they used Horn Francis and Willie Rioli. Wow. So they don't come in at till 37.
Sorry to just dine with the Baron tonight. That's incredible. That's 80s. I'm just sorry because you saw Baron. You wouldn't hear that today. Dine with the Baron tonight.
Well, what was it?
It was it some sort of sauce or something? I don't know.
I thought it was a restaurant.
No. It was
No
actually.
idea.
It was, I think it was one of those dine with the Baron.
Dine at the Baron. Dine with the Baron.
tonight. 3 AW football. That's what it was. Anyway,
I don't know. Anyway, draft hand.
Yeah, sorry. about that.
37, 43, 72 and 90.
That's
so
horrendous. Where are they going?
90 and 72 will not be...
So hang on, we're talking about them getting Radaglia and Zerk Thatcher.
How?
I know,
Yeah,
they've got a bit of work behind them to get them.
You'd want to be trading
Players.
Xavier Dersmer and getting a
Yeah.
top 20 pick.
Yeah.
They have work
Jeez,
to
they're-
do.
They're going nowhere.
To
They've
get them
got
in.
no hope.
Have they got any future first or second rounders
Not that I know of.
for trades? Like what?
maybe
they-
future first.
Obviously, they give away a few. No, well, North has it.
They have it this year.
Yeah, this year.
Not next year.
But nothing next year.
No, well,
So
you
37
can't-
they start with. So
That's not much, is it? Geez, they're in a bit of a pickle, aren't they? Or they're like-
a
bit of a
pickle.
Well, you've got to have
Baron
some
pickle.
draft, even if you don't go to the draft to trade.
That's
Like,
right.
how do you go get Radaglia? You think Geelong's going to take 37?
Oh yeah, no
no
worries.
chance.
No.
Or
No.
even Zerk Thatcher. I mean, they're not superstars, but
But are they free agents?
Zerk Thatcher's a very good player.
no.
No.
You got to trade for both of them. So they ain't getting many.
Well,
let me tell you.
I agree.
We'll see
Not
on that.
based on that.
Yeah. Yep. There you have it, our review of Port Adelaide's 2023 season. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and we'll see you in the next one.